Welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and it's going to be about co-workers talking to the boss about you. What is being said about you, the strength and or the weaknesses from your co-worker to your boss. So before we get started, this is group 1. Group 2, take your time, enjoy your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello, group 1. So we have a few cards to look at. I'm going to place this one here, and I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to pull some tarot with this. And we're looking at your overall energy. And it seems like you're someone who is always looking forward, always prepared for what's coming up. Seem to be a breath of fresh air. You definitely bring in the sun, so people think positive about you. Most people, anyway, at your workplace. And they love the way you are, the way you present yourself. The message for you is, I commit to practice of seeing the good in all things. And they feel that. All right, so I'm going to pull some tarot with that. And we'll start off with your strengths. Oh, this one too. And this one. All right, and this one. Okay. So what you're not really seeing or understanding is that when you're not happy, you walk away from situations and you don't dwell on it. And you seem to know how to do it and how to make it light and bring people on the same wave or feeling. So let's say there's a negative situation. You're going to say, well, I'm not going to go into that. Let's move on. Let's look at the positive. Let's see what is good in that situation. But you don't stay there very long. And they feel that. They know it. And that's one thing they talk about your bosses, how great of a team player. That's the word I'm looking for. So a lot of them feel that you're a team player and they enjoy you. They enjoy you being part of this team. They feel they can go confide in you, talk to you. They can get good advice. So for them, they enjoy you being around. Not only that, but you have this fresh way of starting things new and setting things in the right order or in the right direction. If things are not being presented right or not, or the work isn't up to par, you're more like someone who's going to, okay, let's start over, let's scratch that, and let's see where we can go with it, see what we could do that's better. You never let things get really bad. You put an end to it. It's like you really walk away and end things that are negative, and you seem to follow through with the positivity and the direction. And that's the main part of what you do and how they see you. And they say that to the boss. They do talk about your positivities and how you knock down the negativities. Your boss sees that you are adaptable. You adapt to situations. You adapt to what's going on. Definitely enjoys your work. Definitely enjoys you. Enjoys the success of having you. It was a good choice to have you. They may have hired you, I'm not sure. Or feel like the boss came after you. There might be a few scenarios in those directions, but either way, they feel that they're happy to have you. And the negatives, so adverse and reveal your gifts. Animosity about how you represent yourself and how you think your way is probably the best way, and that because you have this gift about you, that you know how to do things, you know how to succeed, you know how to bring out the best in everybody and yourself. You have this way that you don't need to look at other things. You don't need to pay attention to what others are doing because you know yourself, and you're not going to put up with anything other than what you want. And they say that to the boss. So there's someone specific that you might have offended, or you may not have noticed, but that they're not on your side, but they're definitely talking. Let me see what is about this. Because most of the people really enjoy you. There's just someone or a few that take offense. It could be jealousy. Let me see. It's your strength. Yeah, you're too strong for them, and you like sort of stop them from feeling part of the team, or you crush them feeling great about what they want to feel great about. So it's like you're stepping on toes, and there's a few that are telling the boss, you know, they're not always right. They don't always do everything that they should do in a correct way. They appear that way, but it's not always the case. And so they feel like they're important too in the team, and you don't really listen to them, and you crush their ideas or their success or their happiness in the workplace. So they have a really strong opinion, and they're really putting it out there to the boss. Well, they're saying that you're too strong, so they don't feel as strong as you. They feel like they can't speak up. Okay, so let me see. So what's the boss's thoughts on all that? Well, they're feeling like you're bringing the money. You're doing a good job. Everybody loves you at work. And yeah, you don't always know everything. And you may not know exactly how things are going to turn out. But overall, yeah, they enjoy what you're doing. And they're willing to find out or pay attention more maybe and see how things go. But overall, they feel like the complaints, they're not going to really pay attention to them too much. They feel like you adapt to all the situations, and for them, you're really, what matters is that you really know how to work and be a team player, and they see that, and everybody seems to follow, and I don't know, things flow, and they don't want to disturb that. They feel that you do adapt to the situations that come up. Yeah, I feel like I needed to pull out some more cards just because. So this may make you feel you should hold back. Maybe you shouldn't step forward. So a small group, you know, it's they have their little cliques, and they just sort of hang out together all the time. And it's sort of like they stand together when you're all together. If that gives you a clue who they are. Anyway, you should just keep going the way you are, because you're doing such a good job, and you're going to create your reality, which is going to be very, very good. You're on the right path. You're doing the right things. Your work stands for itself. Your boss is happy with you. Most of your coworkers enjoy you completely, and they like your input. So I would not change the way you go about doing your job. Accepts you completely. Who cares? It's not affecting you. Actually, you're doing such a good job. That's what I'm picking up. Is the advice is to continue the way you are. That's what I'm getting. Joy is the ultimate creator. So I'm going to leave you there. Hello, group 2. So we have a few messages. I'm going to start with these ones, and I'm going to wait on those. And I'm going to pull some tarot cards to go with them too. We're going to start off with one of the energy, anyway, the main point of you at work with your coworkers is that you make things happen, and your self-esteem is healthy, and yeah, you're doing a good job. The message for you is I pose a gift of the soul that benefits me and others, and they feel it. They do feel that. I'm going to pull some tarot cards to go with that. We're going to look at what your strength, or what they're saying that's good about you. Okay. So they think that you are good at your job. You're someone that knows things and you know what to do, but there is some way that you handle your stress, put stress on yourself a bit too much and then time out. That's for some, they think that you handle your stress well. For others, they feel that you put yourself some stress, but then you take care of it and then you're okay again. But anyway, you're someone that knows what they're doing and you know how to go about doing it. You also, you don't mind sharing, giving people that little boost. If someone is stuck or they don't know what they should do next or they're not performing as well, you're like, hey, maybe this, maybe that. You have a way about you that you know how to speak to people and you know how to get them going again. Love having you around. You're definitely someone who they count on and they feel that you make the place happen. It grows around you. Anyway, the boss, what do they think? Well, for them, I'm going to pull some cards to go with that because it's like called the dust devil, moving out of stagnation. But when it comes to you, you may not do always the task smoothly. You might be awkward. You might maybe come in and you're just maybe a little too loud, or maybe you move too fast, or there's something about you that just comes in and you know you're there and you just it's like the wind, you know, you blow in and everybody feels it. Let me see. What does the boss feel about that? Okay. No. So, for them, they feel that, they enjoy you. They enjoy the way you are. They also pay attention to you and they want to know more about what you're saying or doing, because also they have to calm you down a little so they can find out more. Sometimes you feel that you made a mess, or you feel like you did too much, or you feel a little overwhelmed, like you feel stuck, like you feel like, maybe I can't continue. Maybe, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different scenarios that is coming out, and it's just like the card says, it's moving. Like you never stay still. You're always doing. It's overwhelming, but sometimes you overthink it. You wonder if it was okay. You feel like you get stuck, and then all of a sudden you're back out doing again. It's almost like you found your space to move, and then you do move again. Always a good feeling to have you around. Always good to know that you're on something, on a certain task, I mean. And always good that you, I don't know, it's the way you work. It feels good when it's done. You have your own style. And this could be what you're thinking about yourself, and the boss feels that or sees that. You have this awkwardness about you. But not in a bad way. It's just the way you work. You should you hold back is what you wonder, or they wonder, like maybe. But then if that happens, then you get like in between. You don't know where to go. So I think that's the issue. The issue is that when you hold yourself back, it makes it more awkward. Let yourself flow and everything goes well. But as soon as you hold yourself back, things don't go as smooth, or it gets, I don't know, there's something about it that they don't get as much performance out of you, or it's either one way or the other, and they prefer it that you just went through it all and did what you got to do, and they enjoy the end results. Absolutely. So what's your downfall? Your downfall is your speed. And when you make mistakes, you erase it fast, or you get through things fast, and then you make peace with it. Like, let's get that done. So I guess you move pretty fast through things. So some people, that agitates them. Let me see. I'm going to pull some cards with that. Oh, it doesn't want to pick up. So for some people, that does seem to cause them issues. They get very, I don't know, they don't like it. They don't like when you come to work and you move things around too much, too fast. For them, it makes them angry or it aggravates them, or they feel like you come in and it's just everybody starts to move faster, do stuff. And anyway, the thing is, you're good at what you do and your ideas are good. And it doesn't really matter if there's a few people that have a hard time with that issue. They know also that you do a good job. So it's not that they are against your ideas or against your work. It's just that personally they need more quiet, less movement from you, less hyperness, less voice volume. And you're sort of like someone that comes in and it's like, here I am. You know, even though you look calm and peaceful, you make things happen. Nothing, even your plant grows big and has houses on top of it. So, you know, like it's bigger than reality. So how does that affect you? Your boss is fine with you, by the way. He actually loves or prefers that. He prefers you just be yourself. Get things done. And a lot of people think the same way, so. How does this affect you? Okay. So, not a lot. It doesn't really do much. With their opinion is their opinion. They're not changing the boss's opinion, and most of the staff like it. Like when you're at work, their wish that you show up for the shift, and that you are there on their team or they're working alongside of them. Yeah, you're definitely someone who's fulfilling their wishes. You definitely know how to rest when it's time. You go home and you enjoy yourself. You're not thinking about work. You take a break from it when you're home. So you give your 100% when you're there, and you are definitely making things happen the way you want. And you have a good balance of your work life and your home life. And people are loyal to you, and the money will come in and will support the way you want to live at your home in your home life. So they're chitter chatter over there to the boss about upsetting them in some way. The boss, yeah, okay, but has to weigh the fact that your work is definitely valued, and yeah, so you're doing great. I wouldn't even worry about it. But it's good to know that some people have a hard time. And you know how to deal with it anyway. You're someone who knows how to make things happen. And so you're someone who helps others, and you like to help others. So if you know there's a few people that are having a hard time with the noise that's going around when you're there, maybe you know what to do about that. But either way, whether you want to or not, that's up to you again, right? Everything is up to you. There's nothing set. You can always change what you don't want, right? So it says, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I am ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. All right, so I'm going to leave it there.